Greetings, everybody. This is the Two Thunder Wolves Academy. I'm Brad.
I'm Jase, and this is our puppy Loki.
Loki has joined us today, and we're super excited to have you. Thank you for joining us. Today, we are going to talk about a couple of things. One, we just got back from a trip in Washington, D.C. here recently, and so we kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. We also wanted to share some exciting news. As you can see, we have a bag of coffee here. This is fire department coffee. If you're not familiar with it, we have recently been approved to be an affiliate partner with them. So you'll be seeing a affiliate link that you can click on. You can go order, and a portion of that sales will come back to us, and we'll use it for homeschool activities, and as we mentioned in a previous video, the Ronald McDonald House.
Yep.
And helping kids with cancer and families that are dealing with cancer, because it's near and dear to our heart. So we want to be able to pay it forward. It's one of the key components of our homeschool is giving back.
Yep.
So we're going to rewind a little bit and talk about Washington, D.C. We recently spent 7 days in Washington, D.C. First day, it actually took us 2 days to get there.
Yep.
Very long drive, right, Jase?
Mm-hmm.
Very long drive. For us, it's about 12 hours. We made it. We didn't pull each other's hair out, right?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. We just took our time, which was really nice. Jase learned a little bit about an atlas. How about using an atlas? Was that easy?
No. Not even remotely easy.
No, not remote. So a lot of squiggly lines on there, right, Jase?
Yeah.
There's a lot of lines, and just think about it. Like previous to phones and Google Maps and all that, that's how we navigated. That's how we got around there, and so it was a lot of twisting the book just to get to where we're going and following the blue. Do you remember what the blue line was?
Highways?
It's an interstate, so good.
Close enough.
We did get a little something out of it, so we will probably continue to try to build on that as we take more trips and just learn how to navigate around the world without the dependency of using a phone. So day one, we were introduced to my friend James.
I thought we were talking about the day before we got to Washington. That's where we should have started.
We're going to talk. We met James, my friend James.
Yeah.
James is probably one of the smartest people that I know. Shout out to James again.
Yeah.
He deals in AI, artificial intelligence, has a doctorate in artificial intelligence and LLMs, which is large language models. Again, he has spent a ton of education in there, worked really hard, super bright guy. Just can't thank him.
Shout out James.
Shout out to James. Just can't thank him enough for spending the time with us and spending time with my son. So
yeah, he's fun.
What did he do with you?
He took us to a restaurant. We walked around the bay there. He taught us a couple things about AI.
Yep.
And how it works.
What else did he do at the end of the night?
Came to the our hotel.
Yeah, and did
sat
what?
in there in the pool.
And did what? No, that wasn't the only thing. What else did he do?
What
did y'all do together?
Looked at my cards.
You did look at your cards, but what else?
Basketball.
Basketball.
I had to think on it for a second.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he totally whooped me.
Totally whooped him. Jase was talking a lot of trash and ended up getting a little bit of humbledness as we played a little basketball, a little one-on-one.
He only beat me by a few points.
Jase definitely took some Hail Mary shots from the three-point line.
Hey, I made some.
And he did make some.
I one-handed them. Wow.
Yeah. So.
And he asked me if that's the way I shot, and I said no, but that's just what I do sometimes.
Yeah.
I sank like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah. So what did we see in the Baltimore Bay? You remember what we saw
We saw
there?
that like really cool ship.
The really cool ship. So it was one of the largest U.S. military ships that it can deploy anywhere. I don't exactly remember the name of it, but
It was something.
a
I have a
ginormous
picture
ship.
of it. It might have the name on it.
Yeah, it may, and we can probably share that picture of it here. I'll put my hand here as it's going to be here. Um, so super cool. We also saw the
Oh,
Korean War memorial there,
Yep.
which was really interesting. Um, so day two,
we went to the monuments.
yeah. So day two, that's when we went to the Washington Mall. Jase was like, "This is not a mall. It doesn't have
He just
ice
beeped at him.
cream.
He just got beat.
It doesn't have ice cream, and it doesn't have
No shopping stores.
no shopping stores. Where are the clothes at? And the air conditioning. He was looking for the air conditioning.
Yeah, you can't call it a mall if it's outside. That defeats the whole purpose.
So while we were there, we checked out the Washington Monument.
We checked out the Lincoln Memorial. We checked out the little police station that they had there. We checked out a couple of the statues, the reflection pool.
Yeah.
The other thing that I don't remember the name of.
That's okay. So we'll backtrack a little bit. The Washington Monument. How'd you feel about that? How?
He wanted me to go up there, and I had no part of it. Didn't want to. Never will.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of heights, but I don't like going up that high. I don't have problems with planes, but that's because I know they're under control by people. But that thing was just there. Gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
And then the paint was changed up which I didn't like, because I felt like that meant that there's something structurally wrong with the thing.
So that was one of the things we talked about, right?
And doesn't it have like a tin or something top on it?
So there was two things that we talked about. One was the change in color, right?
Yeah.
And
It
what
was like
that?
light gray to like sandy some kind of color. They had to put different bricks in it because they ran out of that specific brick.
Hey, great. Do you remember what the top was for?
It was to make the lightning go away.
Make the lightning go away. And has that always been the same?
No.
No, they changed it, right?
They changed it in like 2012 or something like that.
Yep.
Which was the year I was born.
Yep. Yep.
We saw the Lincoln Memorial.
So we went to the Lincoln Memorial.
It was busy and there was too many steps.
A lot of steps. So that was a long walk all the way from the reflection pool.
Well, the reflection pool, you couldn't even call it a pool. It was really just a muddy, sewagey lake that you didn't really see any reflection in it. It was just so dark.
Yeah, so we take things very literal. And
well, you can't.
What was your favorite part about the reflection pool?
The ducks.
The ducks.
I love the ducks.
Wanted to pet every duck possible that he could.
They wouldn't let me though. I got one. I love ducks. Ducks are great.
Yep.
We don't get too many ducks in our lake, even though we have a really big lake. We only get like 2 every couple of years.
Mm. So then we went to the Lincoln Memorial and
it had the statue, and we looked up there and it had stained glass. And I told him, I said, I guarantee that stained glass ain't the same.
Yep.
I was like, it's not the same. It has to be newer. And I was right. They had to redo it. I don't remember why, but they did.
So, yep, that's exactly right. He pointed that out and was able to tell me that it was not the original. And I wasn't so sure. I was a little unsure, but I did look it up and it was accurate. Do you remember what was written on the walls?
No. We didn't really get a close-up look at the walls. I just felt like it was like a speech by him or something.
That's exactly right. So it does have the address on there.
They had it on both sides.
Yeah.
Do I remember what it said?
So the address on the wall, do you remember anything that I told you specific about the address?
Wasn't it built on something different?
Well, that was the Capitol.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, I don't remember what the address was.
You remember there's some errors in it?
Oh, yeah, it was like spelled wrong.
Yep, there was some spelling wrong. So we did learn some things there, even though it was really hot that day and it was a lot of walking, but we powered through it and we got through it.
And then we went and we talked to the police station people, and one of the girls was there and was nice enough and let us kind of meet the horses learn about them. She actually transferred out. She got a higher position, which was really cool.
Yeah, so we talked to the Capitol Police Department, which has a equestrian
Police
division,
department,
and
yeah.
so we spent a lot of time talking to the female police officer there. She was really nice to us.
Shout
So
out to her. She's watching.
yeah, if I don't know if
I
this will
don't.
get to her, but
I don't know. I can't remember what her name was, but shout out to her.
yeah, she spent a lot of time, a lot of great conversation with us, just talking about the different things it takes for them to get ready for their horses and where they get them from, and just
and how they assign the horses, and how they're like how they work, and if like how they transfer out and all that.
Yeah. So then,
really nice lady.
Yeah. So that was pretty much the one of the.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much one of the best things, but we gotta talk about those statues.
Oh, the talking about the Korean War statue.
No, there's the guys statues, soldier statues. They had guns and the.
Yeah, that was part of the Korean War.
Yeah. Those were really well built. They were very cool, and they had a wall that you had to see it very. It had to be reflection. You could only see it by reflection, otherwise you wouldn't see it. And then we saw the stars, the star medals for bravery.
Yeah.
For all the soldiers that died in bravery, and it said, "Freedom is not free."
Freedom is not free, and that's...
which I thought was a very good and well statement, because it's not. Many people died for us.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be the country we are and wouldn't be free if we didn't have those soldiers.
That's great. I love that. It's a great way to put that, and I'm glad that's a takeaway from that, because it's very important, especially this day and age. I think we forget about it. It's easy to forget about because we have so much convenience and comfort that it's easy to kind of push it to the side. So
that really helped me learn a couple things about people and learn how much they give for us.
Yeah.
It means a lot to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even one of our neighbors actually across the street, he is actually in the military. And I got to talk to him about a couple things that he does and stuff, and it's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of good stuff there. I think that pretty much wrapped up that day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Third day.
Yeah. The next day was
the Pentagon.
The Pentagon. So let's backtrack a little bit. Okay. So out of day 2, how would you rate that day as a 12-year-old, currently a 12-year-old?
Out of what?
Out of 10 as a place to visit?
An 8.
An 8.
I would say the reason it's not a 10 is because if you have little kids and they really don't like walking and stuff, it's a lot of walking. It's very hard on people. It's very hot. You can't really get enough space because there's always people driving, and then there's electric vehicles. So it's a great place, but you really got to be careful and watch yourself.
So one of the things that we didn't do that we were trying to do, but we were kind of late to the game and weren't really prepared for it, was the electrical scooters and stuff like that. So they do help you get around.
But they're expensive.
They are a little bit expensive in my
I would just recommend you just bring your own bike or scooter.
Yeah, and it's a little dangerous. There's a lot of traffic going around there.
And some of the rules didn't really make any sense. It said no bikes on the sidewalk. Everybody was on the sidewalk. But there's not much we can do about that.
Okay. So to the next day was the Pentagon.
Yep. And we met 4 soldiers, 2 in the Navy. I feel like 1 in the Air Force, I think he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was like a corporal or something.
I think there was a space, somebody from the
space part.
Space, division.
Which is basically like the Air Force.
Yeah.
And then they took us, we saw a bunch of medals and stuff. We saw stuff on the 9/11. They even told us they showed us that one of the stop signs represents how far it went into the building. We learned that they have a candy shop, actually. That was like the first thing you saw when you got up there.
That was your favorite part, wasn't it?
They had like hair shops, painting shops. They called it like, the mistake or something, like the forgetting something. Because if they forgot something, they could get it real quick and they'd be done.
Yeah.
And then we saw the heart medal.
Yeah.
And we saw another bravery medal.
Yeah.
And then there was a book about all the people that had died during that, and we could even sign our names to it.
During the 9/11 when it was hit by a plane. That
Yeah.
was that little memorial area.
We learned about the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
The Korean War. They had a bunch of flags out there.
Yeah.
It was very great.
Yeah.
I mean, it took a long time, but it was great.
It was a lot of walking, right?
I didn't really mind that. That wasn't as bad as the Lincoln and stuff.
Yeah, because you were in air conditioning,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
I would rate it like a 7 because you don't really get to stop. The only place you get to go and stop is the beginning, and you only get the beginning, and that's it. And then they're very strict. They don't let you stop, really. You stop to look at stuff. Like, I felt like we should have been able to stop in the candy shop and look at the paintings. It's very... Hurry up and finish this.
Yeah. So, improvement, let's just say the Pentagon's listening to us. What would you say would be an improvement or a couple of improvements for a 12-year-old to facilitate? Because I feel like that was one of the things that...
Like, there should be like an experience.
It was more, it was more geared towards older adults versus
like
kids.
I didn't feel like they really, like most kids don't really know much about that. I do because I actually listened in history class, but I feel like that's kind of hard for most kids because they don't really know about that. And it was like asking questions about things the kids wouldn't even know about and stuff.
So what would you say they need to improve on? What are a couple things that would make it interesting for you?
I feel like if we had like an experience, like you could like...
Do you think meeting like a 5-star general, like...
Yeah, that would be cool. I feel like if they had like an experience like where you could like look into it and see what it really looked like a better like vision goggles to like really see what it looked like around those days. Because I felt like the pictures didn't do it justice and stuff. And I feel like if we could have got to stop and look at the shops a little bit better, that would have been better.
I think even being able to stop at the ice cream store at the end or something like that would have been a nice little treat for the kids.
It was a nice place and I enjoyed it, but I feel like they should have let us stop and look at it. And I felt like we should have been able to go up higher because we only went to like the first 2 floors. I felt like we should have been able to go and see the little bit more sophisticated stuff.
Well, do you remember what the difference was between the
higher you go up, the worse and more security it gets.
Well, the more, the outer rings are the less secure areas, and then it gets more secure as you move in.
Well, I felt like we should have been at least to get up to like the 3rd floor.
Well, I don't think there was very much height that goes more inside than height. So then we had the Pentagon. Unfortunately, I messed up on our timing, our reservations, and had it in my calendar the wrong time zone, so we missed our opportunity to do the FBI headquarters. That was my fault.
It's okay though.
But we ended up just pivoting. So that's one of the things I love about the homeschool experience is being able to adjust. And so we went to the Smithsonian Zoo the following day.
Very fun. There's a bunch of animals. Although, even though it says 2,000 species, it's a lie. I mean, there are a lot of species, don't get me wrong, but half the ones you don't even see.
Yeah,
you don't get to see the wolves. You don't get to see half the stuff.
So we went to the Smithsonian Zoo, and
but it was fun.
Yeah, spent a lot of time there, walking around. I would say it's probably an average zoo, in my opinion.
It's better than our zoo here.
Yes.
It's more up to keep. But I will say that the Louisville Zoo with less species, they were more active and it was a better experience.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you.
Because I felt like half the animals were hidden. It stunk a lot, like really smelled bad. And they weren't very interactive. They were like kind of in the corner or away from you. Don't want to show my face. You don't get to see me kind of animals. Whereas the Louisville Zoo, they'll actually, like I would put my hand up to the glass and the orangutan, he came up and did the same thing to me. And I felt like that was a good experience. But all the other ones, you're so high up that you can barely see them. You go into this one place and you're just crowded. You don't even get to see anything. Whereas the Louisville Zoo, I felt like it's not as busy. the animals are a lot more interactive, want to say hi, want you to see them, and it's easier to see them.
Yeah. So then the following day
after that
was our big bang. What was our big bang?
the White House.
The White House. Yeah, the White House.
I like the plates and the dishes and the lamps.
My favorite thing was the plate that they have, the fine china.
The lamps and the one of their rooms, but they.
I thought it was a really cool experience. They do kind of keep you just on a path, so you don't really get to navigate outside of that, and it's self-led. So
yeah, and they said, and even though they say no flash photography or all that, you're allowed to take photos.
Yeah, a lot of pictures.
Beautiful garden.
One of my kind of interesting parts or favorite parts was really just kind of going through the security line. I just really was able to see the security measures up close. So
yeah, and you even actually got to see the car, I believe, that Trump drives in. It's very heavily, it looks very heavily regular, but it's very heavily guarded and secure. And if anybody tried to get it, they ain't getting through that thing.
So
we saw a nice painting of Trump. We actually got to go into this room, and the fireplace there, they actually took that piece out because it was getting old, and they put it in a glass case for people to touch. So you could feel what it used to be like before it got redone. And they had a nice picture of Abraham Lincoln. They had all kinds of flags in there. Beautiful chandeliers. It was a great experience.
So to backtrack a little bit, what would we rate the Smithsonian Zoo out of 10?
A 10.
A 10 out of 10?
No. Actually, let me think. I give it like 6.
A 6.
The Louisville Zoo is a 10 out of 10.
Louisville Zoo is a 10 out of 10.
I would recommend that.
Okay, so the White House, what would you rate that
at? 8.
An 8.
But I also feel like we should have been able to see a little bit more.
Is that what would make it a 10, just to see a little bit more?
Yeah.
Or what would make it a 10?
Like, to see, like, more rooms, more, like, heavily guarded rooms, see more, like, things. Like, maybe, like, an armory or something. Like, see, like, an armory, like, to see all the weapons that the Secret Service get to use.
So, Trump, I don't know if you're listening to this, but that's from a 12-year-old.
But you're a good president. I like you.
He wants to see all of your high security measures and high.
And I wanted to meet you, Trump. Dang it, I wanted to meet you.
Yeah. President Trump, we thank you
for your time.
So overall, I thought it was a good start to the year. I thought it was. Could it be better? Yeah, it could probably be better.
But we take what we can get, and we don't throw a fit.
Yeah, we took what we can get. You're not going to find that in middle school, starting out the school with a school trip.
No.
So I was thankful, and it was a really good time. And I was really happy to meet my friend James in person and see him interact with my son, which was really cool. And just a lot of great memories. So, we talked about all our little excursions while we're in D.C., but we talk a second about, because I think people will only see that part, but that wasn't the only thing that we did while we were there. That wasn't the only schooling that we did.
Yeah.
So what are a couple of little things?
We did Bible lessons.
Every day.
Bible lessons.
Every day we try to start with some kind of Bible lesson, right?
We would actually getting our videos ready, putting our intro in. I helped that. That was actually, if you like that, I did that. Yep. It was my idea. I thought it sounded like, if you know the Dead Guys movie, shout out to them also. I thought it kind of sounded like their intro to the first movie, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, so Jase helped me with a little bit of the production of our videos, and we're going to continue trying to learn a little bit of that and have some creative input. So hopefully we can keep building on that.
Yep.
And we'll hopefully be able to partner with a couple of the platforms that we utilize. I introduced them to ClickUp, which is kind of how we track our homeschooling.
Yeah.
And then CapCut is kind of one of the tools that we are currently using along with Canva. They're probably a little bit more advanced, but I think we can get there just with a little bit of practice. Sometimes they're not as user friendly as I would like them to be on a actual laptop or something. It's a little bit easier on the phone. So Bible lesson, production.
We do videos. We've been doing like hardware, like woodworking and stuff. We're fixing our drywall right now.
Yeah, that's right now. What about like after the trip? Did we
came home,
or I mean after like our little excursions, I'm sorry. Like we went to the White House.
Yeah.
What would we do after we got back usually?
We'd stay there, we'd watch TV, we'd get a bite to eat.
Oh, did we talk about it?
Yeah, but we got a bite to eat first.
We always got to get a bite to eat. So did we?
Yeah, we talked about it.
We would usually take time to talk about what we visited.
And
come up with any kind of fun facts that we may not have known about.
Fun fact, that the Capitol, under there was where they were supposed to bury George Washington. I don't remember exactly what the thing is called.
Yep. It's a crypt?
Yeah, a crypt. And they're supposed to bury him, but it never got around to it, so now it's just there. And I don't know exactly what to do with it, but it's just there.
So tons of stuff to do in D.C. We didn't even scratch the surface of all the things. I mean, you just really need a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm. We actually saw the Baltimore Orioles and the Baltimore Ravens field.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Everybody's walking around in Baltimore Ravens jerseys. It's crazy.
Yeah. So just to close this out with a couple of things. One, you can tell we're outside right now. You can maybe be able to hear
the cicadas.
The cicadas that are outside. And a little bit of traffic. We're just actually in our front yard. It's a beautiful day outside right now.
We might do this more. We might be inside. It depends.
It's like 75 out and a nice breeze out here. It's a beautiful day.
I'll check it.
So we're just utilizing this space right now. We don't have a great space inside. We do have an unfinished basement that I would like to convert into a U2 78
degrees.
And I would like to convert that eventually into a homeschool space.
Yeah.
Kind of a little studio. If we continue to do this, that would be awesome.
That would.
Again, that just takes
time, money.
Yes. And so
sponsors.
Yes. Sponsors. So we're going to continue to work on our affiliates. Again, this is Fire Department Coffee.
Shout out to Fire Department Coffee for letting us be with them. We will help them go and buy their coffee. It's one of the best coffees, I believe. My dad uses it every morning, and he says that he loves it.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar with Fire Department Coffee, part of their program is to give back to volunteer fire departments. So we'll hopefully
talk more about that.
Push funds that way to some of our local fire departments. I typically drink medium roast. That's just kind of one of my go-to favorites. I've tried several and I love all of them.
They make more.
They make plenty more. They have stickers. If you just like stickers or t-shirts, they have really great t-shirts. Just check out the website. Click on the link that I'll eventually post probably in the comments and in our about part of our page. And you can navigate there and help support us and help support our homeschool mission as far as trying to learn differently. What's our motto? Is brains on fire. It's we may have to look at our motto.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's been a while since we looked at our motto.
But one thing I think we should say is that if one of your kids has cancer and needs some support and they would like a video from us, if they like us, I feel like we would be more than glad, I would at least, to make them a video and tell them how cool they are and that they'll be okay and that they can make it.
That's really nice of you. Really nice.
And comfort the family, maybe send them a blanket or something.
Everybody needs a little support and comfort.
If your child has cancer and you want us to send them a video or something, we will do it gladly. I feel like, I don't know if you care to do it, but I don't. I'd be glad to do it for them, put a smile on their face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just give us their name, their age and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be more than glad. Hopefully this.
So, again, Fire Department Coffee. If you haven't heard of them, really great. Jase Patton does Fire Department Chronicles. Absolutely hilarious videos. They're very true to the fire department world and EMS world, uh, and some of it even applies to the hospitals and stuff. So just hilarious, great content. Luke, the CEO, was gracious enough to
Shout out to Luke.
give us approval to be a part of their affiliate program, and Alyssa, who also helped facilitate that. We can't thank you enough. We're very grateful. We hope to represent them well, and just hopefully again pay it forward. That's what it's all about, being able to pay it forward.
And when he says that that's true to how the fire department works, I don't know if he's already stated this, but he actually was a firefighter for how many years?
For 12.
For 12 years. He helped people. He was on the dive squad. He was a captain. Did really great things for people.
Yeah.
I actually got to go somewhere with him, and I was in the parade with him in the back of the fire truck throwing candy to kids.
Yep.
It was a fun experience.
Yep.
And I actually got to go on an emergency. Sadly, we couldn't.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. So, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to try to remember to close us out in prayer.
Yeah.
So if that's something you're interested in, I hope you'll join us in this last little bit.
If you have something we need to pray for, we'd be more than glad to do it in our video.
Yeah, we'll reach out and we'll try to include you in the prayer or some sort of. If it's not something you're interested in, that's okay.
Or if you even need to talk, we'd be glad to talk to you.
Yeah.
If you have a kid that needs to be talked to about some things about homeschool or being adopted even, I would be glad to tell them and share my experience with them and what it's like and how I got a better life out of it, because I couldn't ask for a better family or a better dad than him. He's the best dad I've ever had and never will have.
Proud to be your dad as well. So if anything, give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to it.
Whatever you want to do, just give us a like or something.
Continue to follow us and support us. And right now we'll close in prayer. Yeah. Dear Heavenly Father, we'd like to thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to represent you, to spread your word, Lord. We're just praying that if there's somebody out there hurting, that is seeking your guidance, Lord, that you will comfort them, that you will speak to them, Lord, and answer their prayers. We thank you for all that you do, Lord, your sacrifice, your continued patience. We just continue to pray that you guide us in this experience and just let us be a reflection of you, Lord. I thank you. We love you. In your name, amen.
Right. And one more thing. He's my dad, Brad. I'm his son, Jase. And this is our dog, Loki, that may occasionally be in our videos. Have a good day.